All right, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. We're back with another episode of Floor Talk. Wait, what episode are we on? Number 7, I think. Yeah, number 7. Ooh, bro, my legs are still cooked from that leg day. Jesus. How are y'all doing? We got a special video today. So if you're a teenager, like in high school, even in college, really, this video is for you. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing my daily routine that has changed my life and increased my productivity. I started doing this earlier this year. It's not some like David Goggins, like got to run 20 miles, do 100 pull-ups, whatever. No, this is super simple. If you're in college or high school, whatever, this is a routine that you can try tomorrow, and I promise you'll be way more productive. You'll have just more mental clarity, and you'll get a lot more done. So the first thing you want to do right when you wake up is drink a ton of water. So I recommend putting, a water bottle right next to your bed, and then right when you wake up in the morning, just drink that like halfway or like three quarters, because that's just gonna help like replenish your body. After you drink water, you're gonna go to the shower and you're gonna put it on the coldest setting possible into the cold shower and shock your body. It's gonna be a little uncomfortable at first, but that's kind of the whole point. Yeah, this is gonna wake you up and help start your day. Cold exposure has like a ton of benefits. It's gonna suck, but literally just be in there for like 10 seconds if you have to. And then over time, you're gonna get used to it and you could be in there for, a minute or longer. Once you get out and dry off, your nervous system is gonna calm down. Your heart rate's gonna settle and you're actually gonna feel really relaxed. And cold exposure like releases dopamine in your brain. All right, after the shower, you're gonna make a healthy breakfast. If you're in school, then you go to class. So for me, I have class at 11 and then 12. So I have back-to-back classes, and then after that, I'm done. So, like, I don't know your guys' schedule. You might have classes earlier or later. You might have work or whatever. But I'm assuming like most of you are students, so after breakfast, you're gonna go to school or work or whatever you have to do like in the afternoon, and then until like 12 p.m., you're going to desensitize your brain, which means you're pretty much just gonna be as bored as possible. Like no music, no social media until noon. That's an important part of this routine, because what's that's gonna desensitize your brain and it's gonna get you ready to go into that flow state of work. I guarantee you're gonna be more focused in class. And let's say you get to class early or whatever, you're not just gonna pull out your phone, scroll on social media because that's a cheap form of dopamine. And then once class starts, it's like, if you were just scrolling on TikTok, you're not going to be like, oh, yay, let's, balance some chemical equations. Like, no, like you're not going to be motivated to, get the work done. You're going to be, zoning out, and you're going to get urges to go back on your phone. So I'd say only like if you need to like text back like a family member or it's an emergency or whatever, but do not like avoid social media at all costs until noon. Okay. Um, so if you get to class early, pull out like your textbooks or whatever and like review some problems or literally just be bored. Oh, yeah, another thing is you want to avoid like energy drinks until at least like 1 p.m. And like in the morning, if you're in a rush, if you have to go to work or school, you can have like a coffee. That's fine. That's like, a natural source of caffeine. And there's, not that much in there. And so that's what I do. I have a cup of coffee before I go to class. And there's all this talk about, waiting like 90 minutes or something like to consume caffeine. But I'm usually kind of in a rush in the morning. So I don't have, I'm not going to wait around for 90 minutes. So if you consume it too early, like in the morning, like on your way to class or during class, like you're going to have a huge crash and then, yeah, it's not going to be good. So definitely hold off on the caffeine consumption. Yeah, I love my Celsius. So I need, at least one to get through the day. So yeah, once you get back from class, whenever that is, I'm typically done around 1, sometimes earlier. That's when you want to start taking advantage of like the music and the caffeine, and that's going to help you get into this flow state. So from around like 1 p.m. until like 5, I would say this is the time of day you're going to be the most productive. You're going to have the highest energy. So you need to do like those hardest tasks. So if you're in school, start studying for that exam or project you've been putting off. That's the time of day you want to dedicate to that. A little break here and there after like 90 minutes or so, because you don't want to just be working for like 4 hours straight. And then around like 5 p.m. or so, this is when you want to go from the mental work to the physical. So you want to get some exercise in, your body moving you know, from sitting for a few hours. Definitely like get some cardio in. So for me, I like running. So I'll go run for like an hour or so. And I ran cross country in high school. So, my body's used to that. I like, running a lot. But, if you're not into running, you can walk, bike, whatever. But cardio is good. And then I also like weightlifting. So after I run, I'll go to the gym and lift for like another hour and a half or so. Going from that flow state of work into the workout, be more motivated to do it than if you were to sit around, watch YouTube or TikTok, because you consume all this cheap dopamine. You're not just going to want to like go and exercise really hard. That's where that lack of motivation comes from, is all this cheap dopamine. So usually from like 5 p.m. until 9:30, I dedicate that time for exercising. Obviously I don't go for that whole time straight. I'll come back for my run, shower, get a pre-workout meal in. By the time I get to the gym and come back, it's usually like 9:30. And then once you come back, they save your biggest meal for the end of the day, like after your workout. So then once you eat, this is the time of day when you want to recover, just relax your brain. So then next day, you can wake up recharged, just kick it, relax, and just recover from the day. So just like put on, YouTube videos if you want to scroll on TikTok for a little bit or check socials. That's fine. That's what that time of day is for. Like from like the evening until you go to sleep. That's the time of day that's dedicated for all that kind of stuff. So I try to be in bed by like 1 a.m. and I'm up by 9. So I try to get a good 8 hours in. If you're a student, sleep is super important. So try to get at least 8 hours. So yeah, that's my daily routine right there. I promise you guys, just try this out tomorrow and I guarantee you will be way more productive. You'll just have more mental clarity and you'll feel a lot better. So just try to stick to it the best you can. That's about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow the TikTok if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.